Hey everyone, Paul from Ortho Eval Pal. Today I want to talk about 7 self-help tips that you can do to help with tarsal tunnel syndrome. Now, I think I should explain what tarsal tunnel syndrome is first so that you understand maybe what the symptoms are and why you would be doing some of these exercises and activities to help with it. So, tarsal tunnel syndrome is a tightness in this space where this posterior tibial nerve runs down here and it comes down and it branches to the heel. It branches also to the arch and the big toe, and also goes underneath and controls the fourth and fifth toes down here. So people who have an excessive amount of compression or irritation to this area right here can have pain on the inside of the ankle. They could have pain in the heel, tingling, an unusual sensation in the forefoot, and can be quite debilitating. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how we can improve the way that this nerve moves and glides and slides around this area. And we're also going to talk about how we can support the arch, because when the arch collapses inward, there's an excessive pull on that nerve, along with all of the other structures that go through that tunnel. So it's kind of like carpal tunnel syndrome, where there's an overcompression of these structures in that area. Same thing happens in the ankle. Now this nerve runs all the way up in the leg and it goes kind of along the calf muscle, and so it can get stuck amongst some of this soft tissue in here. So the first exercise I like to start with, just to get that loosened up, would be a foam roller. Okay, so we're just going to roll out that calf muscle, and the way you do that is you just put your weight on your hands, pick your bottom up, and the rest of your weight goes into this leg, and you roll back and forth. And you can do the outside of the calf, center of the calf, okay, inside, but it's basically like a little self-massage. And one of the things you're going to notice with the tips that we give you today, it's all stuff that you can pretty much easily do at home. All right, these are all very safe, but if you don't get better with some of these activities, you probably should seek medical attention if you do think that you have tarsal tunnel syndrome. All right, so that's a foam roller, and you can do that for a minute or two just to get that calf limbered up a little bit. The next exercise I like to do is a calf stretch, and you can use a belt or a towel, but I don't like to use a rubber band or TheraBand or anything like that with this activity, because it needs to be fairly rigid. And what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for a nice pull. So what you do is you put the belt, rope, or towel around the forefoot, and you're going to be pulling back, relaxing this area back here, and getting a nice pull. You should not have pain in the arch. You should have just basically a pulling sensation in the calf muscle. So it's a nice steady pull. I tell people to hold for about 30 seconds or so. Great exercise to do before you put your feet on the floor in the morning, because typically you sleep with your foot pointed down like this, and everything underneath your foot and in your calf muscle get really tight. I like to do about 3 or 4 of these at about 30 seconds a piece and get a nice stretch going in there, okay? The next exercise, which I think is probably the most beneficial exercise for tarsal tunnel syndrome, are nerve gliding exercises. And the way you do this is you get flat on your back, you take this part of your leg and make it 90 degrees with your body, clasp your hands behind your knee, and drop the leg. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to pull the foot back, and while you're pulling that foot back, keep it pulled back as you straighten the leg out till you start to develop some tension throughout your leg. And you may even feel a little tension around this part of your ankle. All right, so you pull back, lift up, you get to a tension point, and then when you do, you just back off a little bit, like a ½ inch. Then what you're going to do is you're going to point the toe in, and then you're going to come back and out. Point in, back and out. And what you can see here is you're getting a little excessive stretch and range of motion here, so that you're getting that nerve to glide a little bit better. You do about 5 pumps, and then you relax. So again, you pull the foot toward you, lift the leg up till you get to a tension point, back off just a little bit, toe in, toe back and out, toe in, toe back and out 5 times. And I usually do this 5 repetitions of 5 pumps. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to strengthen up this arch a little bit, because if we can support the arch, then these tendons coming along this area don't have to work so hard. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to do just a little arch squeeze. Okay, so we're trying to take these two structures, the ball of the foot and the heel, and trying to bring them together like this. Now we're not necessarily grabbing with the toes, we're just trying to make the arch come together like that. I like to hold that for about 5 seconds. Right now, I just have about half my body weight on it, and then rest, and then do it again. As you get better, you can start to put more weight on it and try to support that arch just by pulling the ball of the foot toward the heel and strengthening up this structure in here. So to complement that, I would do about 5 or 6 of those and hold them for about 5 seconds. Then I'd go into a toe curl, where you take just basically a washcloth like this, and you're going to grasp it and curl it in. We're just going to work on strengthening those muscles on the inside of the foot. All right, and that helps to support the arch dynamically, all right, so that all the other structures don't have to work so hard. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I might do 5 squeezes, and I'd send that back and do that over 10 times. All right. So the next thing we're going to do are called ball turn-ups. And you can use a weighted ball, you can use a soccer ball, whatever you might have out there where you can kind of put it between your toes. You're going to sit on a chair or on the side of your bed, and you're going to squeeze that ball, and you're going to turn it up. Okay. Again, another arch supporting exercise. So I would do these 10 repetitions, and then I would take a break for about 10 to 15 seconds and repeat that 3 times. And then the last exercise that we find beneficial is to strengthen those calves a little bit back here, and we're going to be doing heel raises. So basically you're going to go up onto the tiptoes and back down. You're not allowing the arches to collapse inward, and you're not turning the feet out like this. You're going straight up. And these, again, 3 sets of 10 to 15 is adequate. As you get stronger, you want to then go to one leg and work on those. So those are the exercises that we're using right now to help with tarsal tunnel syndrome. I hope that they help you if you have symptoms of tarsal tunnel syndrome. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give us a like and be sure to subscribe. Thanks.